My boyfriend has trouble accepting that I earn more than him. I, 24F, have been with my boyfriend, 25M, for 6 years. We are both about to finish our master's degrees, but our professional paths have looked very different. I've been working since my freshman year of college, and now have an established career in IT. He, however, focused solely on his studies and started his first job only 6 months ago. I earn double what he does. This has become a major point of friction. While he claims to be happy for my success, he admits that my income makes him uncomfortable, and he shuts down whenever I try to discuss finances, as it makes him uncomfortable. Coming from a wealthy background where he was always the one with the most resources, he seems to be struggling with this role reversal. He recently shared that he's discussing this in therapy, but confessed he isn't sure if he'll ever truly get past it. I want a partner I can be transparent with, someone who celebrates my success rather than being intimidated by it. How can I support him through this transition without compromising my own achievements or feeling ashamed of my hard work? Too long did not read. After 6 years together, my boyfriend, 25M, is struggling with the fact that I, 24F, earn double his salary. Despite coming from a wealthy background, he feels insecure about my success and finds financial discussions uncomfortable. While he is in therapy to address this, he's unsure if he can ever truly accept the dynamic. Haven't you earned more than him since your freshman year? This may well be a compatibility issue if he can't resolve his feelings about it. Therapy is good, but he has to deal with this himself. Don't downplay yourself. Separation/chemical pregnancy. Hello, me, F20, and my husband, M22, decided to separate yesterday. It was mutual. I've been with him since I was 15. He's all I ever known, but he recently lost his dad, and I have been going through my own personal conflicts. He's been shutting me out, and I've been too codependent. We both have major healing to do. We talked yesterday and said our goodbyes. He's living at his mom's currently, but deep in my heart I have hope we'll return to each other. Since early January, I have had all pregnancy symptoms and tested positive on Thursday. I was planning to tell him, but I wanted it to be a surprise. Friday, I had blood, my heart sank, I thought it was a false positive. Saturday we split up, but last night I had bad flow and went to the doctor today, and it was confirmed. Now I feel guilty not letting him know. I just want a hug from him. But we both agreed we needed space, but what to do? Any advice? Should I let him know, or should I just grieve and move on? I'm just so conflicted. Too long did not read. Me, F20, and my husband, M22, split up yesterday, and I had a chemical pregnancy today. Do I tell him? Do not tell your soon-to-be ex-husband that your body faked you out. Be grateful for a clean breakup, and do not do a single damn thing to complicate the fact that you can have one. If he knew that you were pregnant, you should absolutely tell him what happened. If he didn't know, you can probably keep it to yourself. My 39F boyfriend, 38M, wants me to move in with him, but I don't feel like it's the right time due to our circumstances. We've been together 3 years, he has a son from a previous relationship, I have 2 girls from mine but no kids together. He made a comment recently that has stuck with me. We were having a conversation about how we both hate going to the shops a few days ago. I'm there nearly every day for one thing or another. He rarely goes. He's mentioned a few times about me moving in with him, and during that conversation he said, "It would be so much easier for both of us if you just moved in with me because I have the space." Here's where the problem is. He lives in a different town, a 15-minute drive away. His place of work is walking distance from his house, and his kid goes to school near there. But due to his work hours, he doesn't have to do school runs frequently. I, on the other hand, am a 10-minute drive from my house to my place of work in the opposite direction to where he lives, so I would have to commute back and forth to work from his. My eldest daughter's secondary school is a 5-minute walk from my house, so I don't even have to take her or drop her off. And my youngest current school is a 10-minute drive from my house, again in the opposite direction. She will start secondary school as well in September, so I wouldn't have to take them or drop them off as the school is so close. If I moved in with him, I would have to travel back and forth twice most days to drop them off and pick them up. It just doesn't seem like it would make my life easier, especially considering it would cost me more in fuel each week. Not only would I have to do that, but I would have to pack in my business that I also run because it's not one that I could easily stop and restart in another town. I would be starting from scratch clients-wise, so he would have to support me financially somehow. At the moment my kids are settled in our home, and they have their friends around the area, so they can easily socialize. They wouldn't have that option if we moved in with him. My thinking is that when they've left school, then we could think about moving in together. But at the moment I'm struggling to see how it would be easier for both of us, like he stated. His life wouldn't change at all. Except he would have me there to do the shopping for him, and the cooking and cleaning, etc. The only thing I can think of that's easier is the fact that he owns his house, whereas I rent mine, so the process of moving would be easier for me than it would him. He's already made it clear that he has no intention of moving from the house he owns. How can I explain this to him without him thinking that I'm not taking the relationship seriously? Too long did not read. My 39F boyfriend, 38M, wants me to move in with him, but I don't feel like it's the right time due to our circumstances. Girl, you know the answer. He wants you to move in to make his life easier. Don't move someone who's only looking after himself. If it takes you inconveniencing yourself and your kids and losing your business to prove you are serious about your relationship, then is it really worth it? He wants to secure a maid. Should I, F30, leave the marriage with M33 knowing that he could harm himself? Me, F30, and my husband, M33, have been together for 7 years, and we've been together through thick and thin. We have a childless relationship, but have dogs together that we treat like our children. The relationship has been turbulent from the start, but our issues escalated in the last couple years. Me being a very moody person, him being a very indifferent person. I have recently come to a realization that rather than equals, I'm mothering him, managing him. I keep begging for him to do things around the house on his own and help with the mental load, pick up dirty socks, remove his used plate from the table, not the shared chores, but just common sense cleaning after himself, without any positive result. I feel disrespected and resentful. He smokes a lot of weed, and I feel that it keeps making him dumber. Understand he forgets things, and I have to keep reminding him various stuff. Now none of us has any family behind us, no safety net, we've always been together. On Valentine's Day, he got a present from me, but I did not get any back, and not even a happy Valentine's. Flowers I haven't got in past 6 years. Same with presents of any kind. I get told to buy what I want myself. I'm not happy in the relationship, but I'm afraid to leave, partially because I need to take care of the dogs myself, partially because I'm afraid that he will hurt himself, PTSD. I know I would be happier alone, but don't know how to leave, in what time interval. When we argue, I don't even try to make a point, I just nod and think about something else, and I feel guilty that I don't put in any effort anymore, but I can't. And an additional question, are there men that actually are mature and show love and respect to women without being asked? Or is the millennial generation just broken? Too long did not read. F30 in an unhappy marriage with M32, afraid to leave so he doesn't hurt himself, and because of the logistics. Need advice on whether to leave or not, and how. Leave and take the dogs with you. If he fights it, pay money for them if you have to. He's not a man. Yes, you should leave. What he dies after that is not your responsibility. You are not his mom. Start behaving as such. You're being kept prisoner by his threat of harming himself. That manipulative behavior and abuse. Run far away. There's nothing for you with this loser. Why do women accept this SHD?